Welcome back to AM Live. I'm here with the doctor this morning, and we're going to be talking about what you can do to help prevent the influenza.
Prevent the influenza, yes. First of all, thank you very much for having me on this morning.
It's a pleasure.
TSPN. It's always a pleasure to be here, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Merry Christmas.
Hope you enjoy your 2 weeks off.
We will, and a prosperous new year to you, and let's hope that
Thank you.
that your patients have just little problems.
No flu.
Yeah, no flu.
This is the time of the year when we talk about influenza. Of course, every year we worry about that, those of us in public health and those of us in healthcare. And so far this year has been a very mild year in California. The influenza is technically sporadic at this time of year in California, not very many cases. But we're starting to see this increase in the south and in the east. And that's usually what happens. It'll start in the east coast, start in the south, and then move west. Usually in California, we get the influenza sometime in January or February. It really starts to
Yeah, you hear more people really getting ill at that part of the year.
Absolutely. You know, it's cold. There are people more in congregated settings. We're coughing, we're sneezing. And still, the best way to prevent the flu is to get the influenza vaccine.
Yes.
We've seen a large number of people in Amador County get the vaccine either at the pharmacies, at their medical providers. The public health department has regular immunization clinics, and we really encourage that. CDC, Center for Disease Control, recommends that everyone in the United States get influenza vaccine from 6 months till 120. There's no vaccine approved for those under 6 months. But if the rest of us get vaccinated, there's less flu in the community. You know, that's one of the main reasons to do it. You vaccinate young people, and the older people in the community have less flu. You know, and so it makes sense individually and community-wise.
And if you're a senior, you have they have places where you can go where the injections are free.
You can if you can't afford it, you can always come to the health department. Medicare pays for influenza vaccines. Our pharmacies here have really been a major partner in vaccinating our community. Public health department, in conjunction with the school district, went into kindergarten through 12th grade this year. We vaccinated with the flu mist, no needles, but the nasal spray, over 1,200 school kids this year. And that's more than we've done over the last several years. So it's really, again, to help decrease school absences. If your child gets sick, you got to stay home from work sometimes. You know, you got to find childcare, or you get sick. Grandma gets sick.
Look in September. How many parents from September or October get all these illnesses because the kids bring everything home with them? And it's the same thing now. And the main thing to remember is that if you get plenty of rest, you have to drink plenty of fluids, do a little exercise. Even if you're immobile and you're sitting in a chair, you can flex your arms, your legs, and try to eat as properly as you can.
Very good health habits. In addition to taking good care of yourself, wash your hands frequently.
Soap and water.
Soap and water.
Absolutely.
Wash them long enough, not that little quick. They say that the proper length of time is singing happy birthday twice while you're washing your hands with soap and water. That's the best.
That's getting ready for surgery.
I hope our surgeons do more than that. I watched them before. They do more than that. And also, don't cough or sneeze into your hands. You know, because then you're spreading it. Cough into your sleeve. Your shirt might get a little bit dirty.
And isn't the best thing, if you don't feel well, just stay home.
Stay home, precisely.
I mean, your employer totally understands if you're under the weather and you're not feeling well, or if your child is not feeling well, just stay home. You know, that's the best thing to do until you get over that little hump.
Absolutely. You know, already in Amador County, we've been seeing a fair number of people who have viruses. A number of people come in and say, do I have the flu? Do I have the flu? Well, most of them have a common cold virus, and there's a difference between the common cold and the flu. The flu is a lot nastier. Usually the flu.
Achy,
fever, exactly. Achy, fever. It's respiratory. So the complications are what worry us.
Because
we can
pneumonia
get
can
over
set
the
in.
flu, but you miss time and so forth.
Right.
But exactly, complications of pneumonia is a very serious complication. And again, that happens mainly younger and older. And we really emphasize it, those people to get vaccinated, but we really want universal vaccination for influenza. It's just a good idea.
We have to remember too that if you do contact the flu, a good thing to do is try to prop yourself up on pillows so you do have.
And breathe a little bit better.
You breathe a little bit better, and even those strips on your nose help you breathe a little bit better.
And you know what you were saying earlier about good exercise, proper eating, so forth. You have better lung capacity if you exercise on a regular basis. So when you get sick, if you get sick with the flu or common cold or stuff, you handle it better. Your body is better prepared for that. You heighten your immune system. It's just really good.
But there's
common
nothing
sense.
worse than having the chills and the ache, and you get
absolutely.
cranky. Your eyelashes even hurt.
We've had people come in and say, "My teeth hurt."
Yeah, it's true. I mean, everything you just feel so terrible. But you have to remember, this too will pass, and just drink tons and tons of water. I mean, as much water as you can, and flush yourself out.
Stay well hydrated. Take care of yourself. Stay home. Sometimes things like acetaminophen, Tylenol will help.
Can of chicken soup.
A can of chicken soup.
Chicken noodle
or better
soup.
yet, a homemade chicken soup.
Yeah, absolutely,
No.
that's for sure.
So it's vaccination is still the key. This year there are lots of different kinds of flu vaccine out there. The traditional standard flu vaccine works for 3 different strains.
Great.
The nasal spray works for 4 different strains. And this year there are injectable vaccines that are available for certain ages that work for 4 strains.
Wow.
The main reason not to get one is if you have a serious reaction to eggs. Not eggs make my belly hurt or something like that, but really a serious reaction to eggs.
Right.
And if you have a serious reaction to eggs, they now have developed a new flu vaccine that's in cell culture. And so you can get that and not have that danger of the allergic reaction.
Good.
So
Well,
really,
Doctor, I want to thank you for bringing all this to us, and have a very blessed Christmas.
Thank
to
you
you
so
and your
much.
family. And please come back and update us on what's coming up next.
You know what I would like
That we
to do
don't want to look forward to.
after your vacation, I'd love to come back and talk about personal belief exemptions. And there's a new
good.
California law that goes into effect January 1.
Give Susie a call, and we'll schedule you up, and we'll do that. We're going to take a
Thanks very much.
We're not even going to take a break. We're going to go straight over to our next guest.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you, Doctor. You too. Thank you, dear.